Look closely, because what's happening right now in the world of crowdfunding is not just another gold rush. It's a wildfire threatening to consume everything: the founders' dreams, the investors' hopes, the very idea of progress as we know it. You feel it every day, don't you? That gnawing frustration, that endless cycle of pitching, waiting, watching promises turn into ash. The sleepless nights where you wonder if this whole system is rigged against the exceptional, favoring the mediocre masses who play by the rules while you bust your gut trying to rewrite them. That's not coincidence. It's a system designed to cage brilliance, to cage ambition, to cage you. Crowdfunding was supposed to be the great equalizer, the way for anyone with a spark to ignite the future. But today, it looks more like a stage where smoke and mirrors perform, where the loudest voices drown out the rarest ones, where people invest in trends and hype instead of real transformation, where the system sells the illusion of freedom and choice but hands you a script you didn't write. This is where the pain lies. You see projects that deserve fortune die silent. You watch visionaries twist themselves into polygons trying to appeal to faceless crowds. Meanwhile, the world sits stuck, spinning, pretending that all this noise is progress. It's not. So here's the hard truth. The real agenda behind this crowdfunding frenzy isn't about democratizing opportunity. It never was. It's about controlling where innovation can happen, about funneling resources into safe bets and comfortable ideas, about making sure the power stays exactly where it's always been, just behind a new curtain. Crowdfunding becomes not an escape from the system, but another thread in its tangled web, only this time with glitter on it. But here's the secret you probably haven't been told. It doesn't have to be this way. There is a way through this storm, a way to cut through the noise, a way to connect with the few who truly get what it means to break free, who don't just dream about change but burn with it. You're not alone in feeling trapped by this smoke and mirrors show. There's a network waiting, not of the many, but of the rare, the misunderstood, the radical, the ones who won't settle for crumbs. Imagine finding those few people who don't just want to scale noise but amplify essence, people who don't seek crowd approval but craft true becoming. That's where power lies. That's where the future is made. You've been told to fit in, to follow the crowd, to raise money by the numbers, by the clicks, by the empty metrics everybody shares. But following means you're trapped in a cycle where improvement means nothing but a shuffle in the same deck. To change this, you must stop running toward the center and start owning the edges, because that's where real progress has always lived. The individual, the outlier, the one who refuses to bow to comfort or consensus, that's who reshapes worlds. And if you're here, watching this, that means inside you, there's a flame screaming to be set free. It refuses to be silenced. So forget what you think crowdfunding is. It's not about popularity contests or viral trends or chasing hype. It's about sovereignty, your will as your weapon. Imagine crowdfunding not as a platform run by algorithms that favor popularity, but as a network built for the creators who dare to rewrite the rules. A place where your value is not decided by likes or shares, but by the alignment to a few who burn as you do. A handful of aligned, fierce individuals, not the crowd, hold the key to unlocking what's next. But this requires something brutal and raw: criticality. Don't take anything at face value. Question every pitch everyone throws your way. Question your own motivations, your own assumptions about what success should look like. The biggest trap is to become optimized, to become a product of the process rather than the producer of radical change. No project that's built just to fit the pitch or the market will ever break the mold. The mold needs to shatter, and only those willing to bear the cracks can hold the light on the other side. Here's the most valuable insight out there. Valuable not because it's easy, but because it's true. The future of meaningful crowdfunding isn't mass appeal. It's not viral campaigns or $1 million popular buzz. It's the patient long game. building trust and connection with a few rare, luminous forces who see your vision like you do, who won't abandon the journey when it's hard, who don't want your project to look like everyone else's. They want it to be raw, real, unfiltered, dangerous. They want to be part of creating what couldn't exist otherwise, and you need to be patient. The great mistake is expecting quick wins, fast funding, immediate validation. The real game is slow, gradual, relentless. Build with those who match your fire, even if it's just 2 or 3 people at first. Each one is a spark. Together, they explode into flames that burn through the lies. This is how the rare become the powerful. This is how you become sovereign in a world that tries to make you compliant. The problem the usual crowdfunding platforms don't show you is that they are optimized for standardization, for comfort, for the system's control. You're filtered, boxed, measured, all so you fit within a pattern that is easy to fund, not so you become the unstoppable force you were born to be. The system trades risk for safety every single time, and that means radicals get pushed out. Originals get painted into corners. Exceptional ideas are starved. But what if you had an ecosystem that didn't just tolerate your exceptionalism, but demanded it? What if instead of watering down brilliance to sell to an algorithm, you plugged straight into a network of rare allies who amplify your edge? This is the rebellion you were waiting for. Not just a community, but a movement that dissolves boundaries and invites only those who burn in their own truth. This is where titles don't matter, where systems don't hold power, and where the only currency is raw individual will. It's not for the faint-hearted or the comfortable. It's for those ready to burn rather than bend, to drop the illusions and build something new from the ashes. Your next move is to stop feeding the system that doesn't reflect you. Stop chasing the dream that was sold to millions but designed for conformity. Start seeking connection with the few, the ones who don't need thousands of followers to believe in an idea, because they recognize the real gold is in depth, not breadth. Those few are the lifeblood of unstoppable projects. They are where true crowdfunding begins, beyond hype, beyond noise, beyond the constraints of comfort. In that network, freedom is not a slogan. Freedom is a practice, forged through skepticism, through transformation, through selective alliances. It means being willing to stand alone if only to find the one who matches your fire. It means patience because the long game outlasts fleeting trends. It means relentless rejection of the comfortable lies the world tells you about easy success and mass appeal. This moment you're facing, it's not the end of your journey. It's the unveiling of the real path forward, the path of true liberation inside crowdfunding. A place where your ideas are not just entries in a contest, but a call to those rare few who will fund what nobody else dares to touch. This is crowdfunding as it was meant to be, a power unleashed by individuals who refuse to settle, who refuse to wait, who refuse to be optimized into oblivion. So if you feel that restless tension inside, that quiet screaming that you were made for more, that you are done with the rules that were never designed for you, then listen closely. You are not broken. You are just misaligned. And misalignment is the first step before the shift that connects your fire to the sparks of others ready to ignite a new reality. This new reality won't come from mass platforms or viral trends. It will come from a sovereign collective of individuals who refuse to be processed, optimized, or forgotten. Those who build networks, not crowds. Those who don't seek belonging but craft becoming. Those who are willing to burn the old system down to build new foundations from its embers. The agenda behind the crowdfunding gold rush? It's time to flip it on its head. Time to stop chasing illusions that lull you into sameness. Time to create with those who see your raw, unfiltered vision and fund it not because it's easy, but because it's inevitable. The key is in breaking free from the comfortable lie, embracing radical connection, and playing the long, fierce game. The system forgot you, but the few haven't. The rare are waiting. Your spark is all that's missing. Now, ignite.